Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. We are off here to an exciting 2 versus 2 on Moscow outskirts. We shall be watching Stugosaurus and incredible Fahu fighting for the Soviet Union, and the 3rd Guards Mechanized Corps versus Donniechan and Generian fighting for Germany. And the 45th Infanterie Division, with additional support elements being provided by the units we're seeing here. Commanders, shock rifle, defensive, and guard motor. Interesting combination. Stugosaurus with shock army, shock motor, and shock rifle. Donniechan here with assault support, joint operations, and Jäger armor. And finally Generian with almost the exact same, with German mechanized being the outlier there. Back to Fahu, we are noting grenadiers popping out there, noting a dual special rifle commands out here from the Soviet players, with the one Strafniki unit on the way, and looks like the Stugosaurus is getting a sniper team out here.
Units awaiting orders.
And there we go, the Strafniki arrive as well. So the Russians will be a bit behind in terms of overall capturing power and infantry power versus the Germans. On the other hand, they do have a bit more potential and actually doing some damage in some regards. Although Stugosaurus will definitely need to be a bit careful there with his 2 snipers, since they could easily go down to a few well-placed shots if he's not too careful. We're seeing here a sniper also arriving second for Fahu, whereas the Strafniki now moving out there with their SVT-40s, Soviet semi-automatic rifle of choice, though also used by the Germans where they could. Was overall a reasonably solid semi-automatic rifle, in fact was the basis for the German Gewehr 43. Grenadiers facing off as a combat units. We're seeing more grenadiers and MD-42 arriving here, more MD-42, more grenadiers arriving down there. They're setting up position in the church, and immediately the sniper picks off one of them. Heinz shot right there.
Sniper has arrived.
No sanctuary there provided by the church. At the same time here, Commies setting up position in the building here. Grenadiers panics moving in. Strafniki securing a point here, connecting the fuel very soon.
Strafniki have secured
More grenadiers in before arriving there. Slightly and slowly pulling back here. All 4 commies running out of this side of the house. We're seeing the Strafniki arriving from one side. Looks like this now will be arriving from a 3rd side. Surrounding the fascists right there. Well played. We're seeing a scout car arriving here for Stugosaurus next. No further infantry, also doing rather early in mind. He's perhaps going worrying about scout cars. We're seeing a scout car also arriving here for Fahu. Very interesting, very interesting. Strafniki here, and the pioneers might go down there. Forced retreat. Grenadiers might also want to continue pulling back. Slowly advancing here. MD falling back in the face of the sniper, now getting to the scout car. Grenadiers here, holding up. Pioneers barely making out of their grenadiers, losing one to sniper fire. Scout car moving in. Strafniki doubling back, and there we go. Retreating as well. There we go. Scout car sniper getting off a shot there on the MG crewman. And we are noticing both German players getting a sniper of their own as well. So this is basically each player have 1 sniper each. This is, well, I don't think I've actually seen that before. Definitely novel, definitely novel. I'll give it that. Seeing a counterattack towards the cut-off point, trying to deny the Russians the fuel on the west. Slow pressure here by some comedies on the right flank. Snipers moving up, need to be careful. Likely might try and see if they can't catch those snipers in the scout car. Poor Heinrich went down. He was not bulletproof, as he always liked to brag about to the boys. Scout cars now from another side, this time from Fahu. Pressuring the other grenadiers are forced to fall back. Men are rapidly being picked off here. Snipers slowly advancing, hoping to draw in the scout cars there and deliver a few shots there. Another grenadier squad forced to fall back, decimated by long-range Soviet sniper fire. Strafniki moving in on the flank there. Like to make a nice company up there for Donniechan. There goes sniper firing away. Well, the snipers open up in return. There we go. Oh! Talk about a shot right there. Sent the poor girl flying through the air. And there goes Strafniki trying to flank in. But perhaps, ooh, I mean, a nice attempt there by Fahu, but sadly got a bit spotted there. Now trying to get in before she gets time to. Oh! Now he actually moves in from another side. And there we go, though. Still forced retreat. Snipers quickly and rapidly cut down almost half of the unit. We still got the sniper scout car. Can they get off a shot there on the scout car pulling away? No, it looks like he managed away. Second Strafniki, by the way, for Fahu. Interesting, rather larger force of those. angry looking gentleman.
Ready for orders.
Scout car rolling in there. Like to make it as company number 2 going up. German snipers providing a nice bit of attrition there to the German infantry. Looks like they're going to be doing a bit of harassment there. And scout car pulled back. Snipers further back here. Not a lot of infantry so far for Stugosaurus.
Squad.
And we are seeing a scout car there arriving for Donniechan. Troops are reinforcing. And Strafniki there getting sniped out on the open plains. Honey's moving in there to go forward to retreat. Scout car moving in. Whoops. Looks like they reasonably well make it out of there. Reasonably well. Germans though are rapidly losing control of the map, as they're rather focusing everything they have to this sort of very narrow centre, and the Soviets are pretty much just moving around for the rest of it. You know, here a half track now running for Donniechan to provide frontline reinforcement. Scout coming in here to hit them from this rear, perhaps, with the scout cast now there. Scout coming up and he's careful, might get anti-tank grenade already, and actually time for all the way to Stugosaurus, who did indeed have it. I know he's going shock motor. Interesting. Shock motor. A rarely seen commander as of late. Mines going up here, S-mines going down, sort of denied territory there, and S-mines here, basically locking down numerous points there to sort of make it a bit easier to hold territory without having to expend manpower on it. Nice. Slowly pushing them away from there. Ooh, just stopping right at the edge, and then moving straight into the S-mines, suffering a bit there. At the same time pushing up here, 2 full Strafniki units straight into the S-mine field. Ach du lieber. And we got another mine went off, and looks like they're trying to get out of there, but they instead of moving just backwards, they're moving to the sides, and they're suffering even heavier losses. Strafniki goes up on the retreating units. Ooh, that was close. Now we hit kind of through the pressure, and again a bit over here. Scout car pulling away. Conscript squad charging Generian. The gun is an MU-42. Nothing going on in the base. We see some panzers arriving there for Generian. Minesweepers up here trying to clear out this S minefield, but with limited success there by Fahu. Snipers there caught in the MU-42. Damn, that was close. Comes to their forced retreat. But both viewpoints are German, or well, Soviet. Only one of them is actually connected. We're noting here a heavy mortar ramming for incredible Fahu, adding in some heavier artillery. At the same time, shock troops are arriving for Stugosaurus. Scout car receiving repairs.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Looks like Stugosaurus is getting all the ladies. There's their big push back by conscripts. Flampanzerwagen up, and what could he be up to? Oh, he's laying down Regel mines. Ladies and gentlemen, Regel mines. Now those are definitely a trick, which means he's gone for Jaeger armor. Interesting to note, Regel mines.
We are ready.
Those could be fun. Conscript roll there, closing wiped down. Flampanzerwagen moving in, gets hit with an anti-tank grenade, but at the same time offset the conscripts. So definitely worth it. Scout coming down here. Could it be hitting the Regel mine straight into the S minefield? No. Takes a turn and avoids a explosive death. Let's hit the scout car charging straight into it. Going after the snipers. Heavy damage there to the S mine, and then we got machine gun fire. Oh, everybody on board was killed. Oh, how horrible. Scout car here trying to get away. Panzers moving in, taking a lot of damage there. And there we go. Panzers took it out with Sturmgewehrs. Got the rear, and there we go. Strafniki caught between a lot of fire. Flampanzer moving, burning away the other Strafniki. Explosions left and right, lots of men dying. Manchus moving in there. More S-mines going on. They might. Oh, Strafniki got cut down on the retreat. Conscript charging in before you. More explosions. Explosions everywhere. Snipers forced to pull back, but he might get shot down there. If he's not careful, he needs to get into cover and hide. Conscript caught by an MU-42 finally and stopped. More Regel mines going down right next to the other here by Donniechan himself. Oh! Heavy mortar round took out the sniper. Panzers there. Scout car force going the other conscript squad. The way has more or less been clear, but the Strafniki, who were actually also used as human minesweepers, though generally when they were used for that they were not armed. Snipers in a bit of trouble. They almost got the entire MD crew, but they are ultimately forced away. Fuel are being secured by the Reich. And we're seeing an Opel Blitz arriving there for Generian, meaning he's got an assault support. More heavy mortar rounds going down there upon the fascist heads.
We are ready for anything.
Time to pop over to Donniechan with the Jäger armor. That's going straight for the schwere Granatenwerfer there. Suffers meat loss as the sniper. Both German snipers, by the way, have already been killed, so snipers are having a bit more luck in not getting murdered on the spot. Minesweepers once more moving ahead. Looks like he has not spotted the Regel mines. No taking up from the soldier, as we do see the Germans have a support armor co-op.
Red army units are engaging us.
Close to getting all those S-mines. Close, no response. There we go, MG42 opening up, stopping the combat engineers in time before the Regel mines were cleared out. Those are actually two. I mean, that's actually quite expensive. They cost 60 munitions. That's not exactly a small investment he made there, which also makes it a bit odd. He placed them that close to each other. More S-mines going up. That's actually a nice job there. Snipers moving in. Gunners going in to leave with the shock troops, but they're rather going to lose there, I think. Engine here knocked out. Looks like it's about to go down. Rather unfortunate. Snipers retreating there. Trying to get them there, only burning away. One poor devil. Continue getting burned up. And shock troopers moving in. There we go. Scout car went down. No survivors. Definitely overall lots of fluid and mobile action, but at the same time we are seeing the Germans sort of trying to lay down mines at vital interjections of crossroads, vital points. Good job there. Flampanzerwagen also went down. Oh, that's horrible. Lots of Germans losses all of a sudden. 40 of ramming. We're noting here the Germans are setting up mechanized armor company and a tank battalion command. Fuel point here falling to the Russians as well. The map is definitely been. I'm missing further S-mines. They're really at it. Absolutely at it. Impressive. Really doing their best to make it harder for the Soviets to sort of move around. Splendid work there.
It's done.
And looks like a flak panzer has arrived here for Generian. The Ostwind. Shock troop running into a lot of fire here. Oh dear, they're going to have to retreat right through the S-mines. Right in front of the snipers. The sniper sees what happens if they move too close there. Looks like, oh, they actually manage it! Against all odds, and with two Panzer squads hunting them down, they actually manage to run straight through the S-mine field. Good lord. Flak Panzer moving forwards. No tagging up from Donnie. Snipers all of a sudden feeling very, very cautious after having seen what happened to their brethren. And there we go. Flak Panzer moving straight in after that heavy mortar crew. Mechanized armor company just finishes. Quite the timing there. Might lose the Flak Panzer there to the Ostwind. Oh well, other way around. Might lose the mortar to the Ostwind. That was silly. That was very silly. Trying to knock it out there. Perhaps an iron armor coming out. Snipers moving in there, getting a few kills in the Pioneers. Quickly forcing those other field. Important there being secure. Panzer takes up. 40 Generians, Panzer Grenadiere. At the same time as all of this is happening, Strafniki flanking, setting up a satchel charge. Will Donniechan be paying attention to this? Can he train out of their life? Scheiße. Doing a bit of damage there, but we do see a T-34 rhyming, so it's going to be too late. Panzer is here trying to do something, but forced away by a wall of conscripts and heavy machine gun fire. Now trying to get the Flak Panzer out of this sticky situation. Not a bad idea, though. And we're seeing a S-35 Yagzi move in the Flak Panzer. Actually ramming it in this case, I mean, it's actually a safe bet, and overall I imagine what he wanted to be sure he could kill that S-35 there. And of course it can immediately be repaired, so overall not a vast loss, and Iman we see actually the Flak Panzer went down. He should have pulled that one out. Sniper hiding over here right in front of an MG42, finding a bit of scouting, but if it reveals itself, it might find itself riddled with bullets. right here in the middle of the minefield. Panzerjets setting off mines left and right. Snipers moving in.
Is ready for orders.
Another pag out. Interesting enough to here for Donniechan. Still no teching up. What could he be playing at? Could he be trying? And there we go. Regel mine went off, and here is what the Regel mine does. Besides a lot of damage, it actually immobilizes the vehicle in question. Pretty much making a sitting duck, in particular tank right here, all of a sudden is pretty much utterly useless. Unless the enemy willingly drives the planet shocks against the MD project grenade going off. Half the MD crew down. Pack 40 here getting countered with counter-scripts, but Panzer's moving to move them away. And there you go, looks like the MD crew with incendiary ping rounds actually got the H-35. Sniper got in the end. The MD crew. MD crew here needs to get away. Needs to get away.
We have lost a squad.
And the veteran to MD crew was lost, rather tragically so. Large infantry force coming in there from Donniechan, and time to actually pop over here to Generian. With 4 Panzer squads and only over Blitz, he seems to have lost a lot and seems to be making a slightly reckless move here. Need to be careful with those Panzer X, also knowing he does have a slaving one available. I wonder what he's up to. Calling in one here to support his Panzer Grenadiers. Large infantry force moving in here, sniper force. Oh, well, the S-mine field has been cleared out, so no danger there. Not sure what he's intending to pull off here. T-34 moves in, lots of heavy mortar rounds, Panzerjets flying, rarely connecting. There you go, looks like they are retreating now in the face of severe Soviet resistance. Germans are constantly being pushed back and forth. The size of who controls what is rapidly changing all the time, which is definitely interesting here. And looks like the Panzers do make it out of there, just barely alive.
Things are getting hot here. Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Shock troopers rushed off, few upon them being secured. T-34 rolling in. Guns blazing for the motherland. More Grenadiers on the way. No sign of, getting further armor from him either. Looks like he might be setting up for a Tiger tank, I suppose. Which I suppose can also work out. T-34 moving in, they're going into the Pioneers, forcing those away. Snipers following up.
Our forces increase. We've captured it. Requested units.
Noting a few guys up here for the Soviets. Good. And the Stravniki rather here lose out due to being low on numbers and health. Interesting note, no field officer for Generian. He could have considered one to help support his troops with the concentrated fire ability and laying down smoke, but apparently he has decided against it. Sniper supporting an infantry advance here from Fahu, who keeps getting Stravniki. Interesting. Trying to hold out here, no S-mines then, focusing larger sword force moving in there. Pack 40 here going to get overwhelmed. Flam Panzerwagen moving in, but be able to help the situation. Looks like in fact got cleared out though. Grenadiers here forced away. And Stravniki about to clear out this Pack 40. Successfully might even get the Pioneers. And we're seeing a huge force there arriving from Generian. Flam Panzer being countered with the T-34 abandoned. Pack 40 gets off a shot but misses. Moving across in one huge block there. Come on, Generian. And a satchel charge going off. He's retreating and looks like Generian is paying attention. And oh, just lost a Panzer gun to this squad like that. You really need to stop up blobbing. And most of his men are already taking massive casualties as well. And those Stravniki all of a sudden gain veterancy too. That's just terrible. MD-40 manned by Stravniki setting up. And there you go, Panzer gunners are quickly run off the field. With ample bullets being sent after them. Shock troops standing out here at the edge of the minefield. Donniechan holding up what they can as well. Germans are once more finding themselves pushed on all fronts.
For panzers.
The S-mine's not doing quite enough. Flammenpanzerwagen crew being pulled back. Here can easily to retreat. Zurückzufallen, Männer! And over here to Fahu and over to the mid-game analysis. Current situation is definitely not looking too happy for the Germans at the moment. They're under a lot of pressure. They're taking rather losses. And again, Generian, you know, really just took a massive hit there due to that altitude charge. Again, you know, don't blow up, I would always suggest. And that rather was a good example as to why not. As for the Soviets, I mean, they're taking some loss, but at the same time, they just got numerous veteran Strafniki here for Fahu, for example. Others are looking good. H-35s are on the way. We've got some armor here for Stugosaurus, although his infantry is perhaps looking a bit worse off in some departments, although he's getting more shock troopers. Also, considering their doctrines, I mean, they've definitely got the option here for some heavy armor sooner or later, in the form of T-30-45s, or likely for Stugosaurus, the ISU-152. Overall, though, I mean, they're doing quite well in laying out the pressure on their fuel points, essentially denying the Germans a lot of fuel. The Opel Blitzes are sort of helping that with the Opel Blitz. Another one probably would help perhaps on this side. On the other hand, we do see munitions cast, interestingly enough. Not an additional Opel Blitz, but overall, you know, give further resources in that department as well. But, you know, another Opel Blitz over there would be a good move as well, I think. Would certainly help them get a bit more resources out of things in the longer run. But overall, they're pressured rather on several fronts. Likely, they're both saving up for some kind of heavy armor. Donniechan for the Elephant tank destroyer, with Generian aiming for a Tiger tank. And of course, that can work, but at the same time, some more regular armor out now might provide them with a bit more actual punch at the moment, sort of push back the Soviets a bit more properly. Whereas saving up for the big armor might give the Russians more time to actually build up some assets to hold that back as well. So there are some things there to consider, and overall, I mean, the current battlefield situation in particular makes an Elephant tank destroyer not really advisable, since there's not exactly a lot of tanks for the Elephant to destroy, which rather means that a tank destroyer at the current moment is perhaps going to be of limited usage, in particular the Elephant, since again it's a huge, very expensive piece of machinery, and rather some Panzer IV would rather pull off the trick and also be considerably less expensive. So players could consider some mines here and there to sort of make things a bit more difficult for the Germans in advancing. But overall, I really think that's it from there. So, I mean, so far they're doing pretty well. And of course, another thing though, that Donniechan could consider if he actually gets a half-day again, and there we go. I mean, that's actually laying down some more Regel mines perhaps here and on some of the major roads to sort of catch up any further fascist or Bolshevik armor. Since again, it pretty much makes things a lot easier for him and presents him with a nice, big, sitting duck as a target. Anyways, let's return to the fight here. To the action. Strafniki holding up a large advance there. Lovely. Hey, multi-turn points. Pioneers versus combat engineers. It looks like the summer man against the Strafniki man. MU4 triple machine. The Strafniki squad flanking in there with 10 kills and veteran G2. Panzers running a lot of trouble. T-34s, shock troopers, conscripts. Pack 40 trying to do what it can, but it's rather understaffed. And there we go. We see a target take arriving here for Generian. Some heavy armor has been sent to support the 45th Infantry Division. Pack cleared. Panzer gunners run off. Pioneers barely holding on, but there we go. Large Soviet forces moving in to evict German tenants from that plot.
Lucky shot, but I'll take it.
Tiger slowly advances. The Tiger. Looks like the H-35 is going to try and get out of there. We're quiet there. Rather alone. I mean, the Germans really under a lot of pressure. They really need to strike back fast and hard and do some serious damage. And Generian need to stop blobbing up with Panzer gunners. That's rather an expensive thing to do. In particular, since they all have Panzer checks as well to a large extent, which overall, you know, effective versus armor, but at the same time, you know, less effective versus infantry, which overall again limits them. And again, you know, you could perhaps have been using all that munition for something else. So overall, I can't help but feel that it's perhaps less effective. Oh! Regel mine went off there, blowing off the jets on the SU-5, or blowing up the engine. Nope, that was the jets, either way. That thing is not moving, that's one huge sitting duck. And looks like Generian has smelled blood and is moving forward there with his Tiger tank. You are seeing some pioneers working on repairing it. Trying to get the snipers there, can't seem to bloody well hit. What's happened for the stuff there, I don't know. Either way, that SU-5 is not on top. We do see it. Satchel charge going off. The unit went down. The pioneers were gunned down. T-34 with the Panthers fall back. SU-5 cleared out. Everything else falling back in the face of the Tiger tank. Clan providing a bit of effort wherever it can, but overall lacking in means to deal with the T-34 snipers. Continue to lay down a murderous sniper fire. Fahu seemingly unaware of the Regel mine. I mean, it is extremely rarely used, but you know, when used, it's actually quite effective, since again it pretty much renders any tank. Oh, Generian, you tit! Oh, don't you have any dignity using that kind of word? Donniechan there, staying out. It's the Regel mine. Again, it's rarely used, so I'm not too surprised that, you know, Fahu would be surprised by it. I mean, it is something a lot of German players rarely use, and it's against the Jaeger armored doctrine, pretty much always ends up with the elephant being used and nothing else, and the other one, the storm doctrine, generally isn't very much used either. Opel Blitz there in a bit of trouble. T-34 in fact might move in and destroy it. Tiger tank in need of repairs. And we're seeing a massive third force coming in to recapture that point. They're simply not going to hold back against all of this third infantry. And there we go, T-34 moving in to blow up that Opel Blitz and the guy in it. Panzer is being under a lot of fire there. Being caught in a lot of fire. Two sniper squads there. Q-34 noting here, veteran to increasing damage and rate of fire. Good, good. Tiger tank doing its best to hold back the advancing Soviet infantry. Pack 40 being recruited there, and bold move there by Fahu. Quick rocket there goes off, flies through the air and connects in a fatal and explosive manner. Tiger having a bit of trouble actually getting any kills. Sniper continues to rake them in. Panzerist force advances here. Lots of Panzer Grenadiers, though again a quick volley could decimate any of the squads. And we are seeing an elephant tank just arriving here for Donniechan again. I mean, overall I'm feeling this is a bit of a bad choice. There's overall little arm route, and it would rather be better at this stage actually sort of get something that might further give them an edge again, more Panzers rather than a schwerer Panzerjäger. And MU-40 holding up, Shocks was getting caught in it. Flampanman could move in. And we are noting here a fragmentation bombing run. Yes, indeed, catching. Oh, a lot of infantry in it. A nice murderous hailstorm of cluster bombs. And we are knowing here ISU-152 arrives for Stugosaurus. So there will be heavy assault guns, heavy tank destroyers, and heavy tanks on this battlefield now. And in fact, time to pop over to Stugosaurus. The Elephant being a slightly upgraded version of the Ferdinand tank destroyer made by Dr. Ferdinand Porsche, a good friend of Adolf. And, well, basically it was an attempt to sort of get something out of the failed Porsche Tiger project when the Henschel Tiger was chosen to sort of be the ultimate Tiger. Panzers there taking one murderous volley from the ISU-152. One high explosive shell shattering almost on and dropping a Panzer X. That is bad news. Elephant slowly turning. Thick frontal armor and a very big high velocity gun. The Elephant had numerous advantages. One problem though was overall, I mean, very slow and not really effective against infantry, which overall limited its usability. Although depending on part of, for example, the Battle of Coast, where they actually tend to get a lot of destruction, actually do a lot. So there are some things there to consider. Snipers continue to move ahead and we're seeing sprinting in. Mortar round strikes the Panzer Grenadiers are unfortunate. Panzer's moving ahead. Veteran G3 and Veteran G on those snipers, absolutely vicious. ISU 152 is holding back here for some repairs. Good, good. Take no chances there with the Elephant. We're seeing another flak panzer round, but rather being used conservatively. I think a Panzer 4 with the enemy armor on the field might have been a bit better. Also noting a bombing strike is now available there for Stugosaurus to call in. Fighting for the victory points. T-3045s arriving here for Fahu, pushing in with 85mm shells. Flak Panzer there opening up on the Stravniki, doing a bit of damage.
It is now under our control.
Tiger moving straight in, rather an awkward position for the heavy mortar right there. Looks like the Tiger don't get in trouble digging them out. Elephant moving in. Apparently Fahu is unawares of what his mortar is doing. He's now been a bit of trouble. Panzers continuing to fire. Looks like the T-35s are pulling back in the face of all these Panzers, but at the same time the Panzers are suffering heavy losses. I mean, Generian needs to begin using a bit more advanced tactics and just run up and shoot some Panzer X. Hardly the most effective. Sniper barely makes it out of there, and the heavy mortar continues to fight right there from under the German's nose. ISU 152 looks to be almost finished. Noting here again with shock mode check to get the repair kit, so your conscript can actually repair, and using this to actually repair the ISU 152. Lovely, lovely. And looks like there we go. Finally got the mortar. Panzers here. Oh, the snipers quick retreat, sprinting away. They could consider actually crewing that heavy mortar and neutralizing it for the glory of the fatherland. Scout carrier out for Donniechan now. Interesting.
Bit by bit, we take back what is ours.
Panzers might want to consider retreating in the face of this, but there we go, fuel cache down. Although we're noting that there's another one over here, and another one here, so to actually ensure numerous fuel caches up for themselves. Tiger, though, is now fighting on its own. That is on the island dangerous. Also moving in from another side. Germans gaining one part of the map, at least for now.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
But can they keep this up?
We have made contact with the enemy. The enemy has cut off a sector.
And rapidly working to gain points. A mine in the S-mine fields. Got him, Himmel.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
Troops advancing straight into the flak panzer and quickly retreating away from it.
Remember him.
Snipers continue just to rake in the kills. Murderously so. Veteran C3 Stravniki moving in there, and Veteran 2 backing them up. Flak Panzer seems to be reacting to this range to support the Unira, caught in that unfavorable situation. There goes Scout coming in, catching the snipers. Can he get... Oh! Snipers there, murdered right there. Veteran 2 already just murdering these highly elite snipers, and there you go, almost right, but... Oh! Almost all of the snipers were wiped out right there. Looks like finding some vengeance. Grenade going off there, burst the Grenadiers. Oh! Down close, but Plum Punch Band arrives. Fortunately, Sims to retreat right through it. Oh! Good lord! Good lord! No! And he runs into the mine, setting off, losing the squad. At the same time, large armor defense going here. Flank Panzer blitzing out of there. T-3045 moving in. Tiger nearby. Elephant moving around, reacting to things not really effectively. T-35's here. Tiger filing away. Panzer's moving up to support. Conscripts roaring. There we go. T-35 almost down. ISU 152 opening up with the Tiger. Might want to pull back. Back. T-35 down. Tiger needs to pull a bit back. Elephant needs to move up. Penal troops here getting murdered in the centre. At the same time, T-35 in a rampage of destruction on the right flank. Guards infantry advancing. Elephant so far achieving little. Another ISU 152 available for Stugosaurus. Time to pop over here to Donniechan. Men not looking too good. We're seeing he's actually gone for the heavy panzer core. T-34 there just driving through the German base. Panzer goes retreating, leaving the Elephant and the Tiger less supported. Bit of a dangerous situation here to sort of try and deal with a single T-34. Artillery going in as well on the base. Now a bombing strike, a bombing strike. So the Air Force moving in and getting the medic bunker. T-34 moving in. Oh no, the elephant's rear is exposed. Ach du lieber. Ach du lieber. Targeting the pair. Panthers moving in. Conscripts and other things holding back. And we're seeing a fragmentation bombing run. Stunning in the eyes, U-152, but overall not doing much. Strategy behind, they might get off a satchel charge. And a Stuka bomb right there, I wonder why.
Enemy kill.
Oh no, we might be seeing a ramming. Shock there, oh no. And the Pioneer's getting crushed. There we go, damaged engine main gun knocked out, all of the German armor. Again, they pretty much focused all of the resources into two heavy armor pieces, and again the Elephant overall limited usability, overall leaving them rather vulnerable to this. Second RU-152 arriving for the Soviet army, T-34 down, another one T-34 like to go down, Tiger trying to get out of there, Elephant also needs to drive out of there. Heavy engine damage though. And there we go, Tiger out of control. Repairing the Elephant right in front of the enemy. I suppose there's not much to be done. Panthers are fighting sniper and shock troops moving in to deal with that. And there we go. More tanks blowing up. Panthers trying to direct assault with his Strafniki here manning an MG-42 ready to stop any such assaults on the RU-152. Nice cooperation there between Fahu and Stugosaurus. Panthers simply can't get off and instead they get murdered before it. And he's desperately trying to get that elephant out of there. Might want to turn off focus sight, so they can even move slightly faster.
Squad at full strength. Schützen here.
But that was a huge blow right there to the Germans.
Heavy Panzer, ready for orders.
A huge blow. Pioneers murdered. And overall the elephant quickly comes to naught. RU-152s, and there we go, close to the destruction, close. They should have been moving it out as soon as that happened. And now the engine is completely gone. Trying to fight over the victory punch, but overall there's not really much left to fight with for the Germans. There we go, elephant kaput.
We have lost the Panzer.
Grenades being forced away by shock troopers. Point here not doing too well overall. The front line has collapsed. There's anything left. They got a heavy mortar, but that's about it really. Barely any armor left, though they can't get a tank Panther now. More T-30-45s arriving. And of course with two RU-152s, I mean there's going to be a lot of murderers fired towards the Panthers. Quick Gabaldi on the shock troopers. Doing quite a bit there. Shock Pioneers getting sniped, murdered, and other fun things. Heavy mortar being pushed back here by conscripts.
Our brave infantry is dying.
Elephant. Oh, it's Panther soon inbound. But even this might be too little too late. He probably should have aimed for support armor core and guns, some Stugosaurus support. That Elephant or some Panther force or something.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
And numerous packs are actually lining the arsenal. We have the Soviets, Fahu's in fact having his Stravniki man numerous weapons.
Panther ready. Contact Soviets!
There we go, Panthers around here for Donniechan. Over to Generian. And there we go. Game over. A loss to the Reich. Desperate fun here with lots of interesting things. We saw actually Regel mines in action, actually knocking out 2 airship more or less rendering them easy targets for the Germans. We saw S-mines all over the place, though rather some cases follow up to sort of really do more with them. Also some bunkers could perhaps have helped the Germans here and there. We also saw some nice Scout car action, Strafniki action, we saw weapons captured, we saw tanks going down left and right, we saw elephants, ISUs, tigers, good lord. Lots of things going on here. We also saw several commanders were used, also being utilised, so that's also good fun. Also good fun. I mean, the Soviets in the end they'll outplay the Germans. The Germans, I think, to a certain extent, perhaps relied a bit too much on their bigger tanks there. To a certain extent, they both aimed for the Tiger Elephant, hoping, well, that will destroy everything. And the problem again, the Elephant in particular, I just feel isn't worth it. It simply isn't worth it. It ends up being a huge waste of resources, which in turn it did here. I mean, he rather should have aimed straight for the Panthers in the first place, perhaps with the Sturmpanzer IV, instead of going for the Elephant. I think that would have gone better, or Suparmakov with just more armor that way. And I think, had at least one of them gone for some medium armor, and certainly not just flak panzers. I think that was a bit of a problem with Generian. He just went for flak panzers both times instead of, say, of Panzer IV or the Stug or something else. I mean, the Finger Panzer IV would be the better choice in this case. And then overall relied only really on one Tiger tank and an Elephant overall. That rather gave them some problems. Also, Generian really needs to stop blobbing around. In that case, he was several times rather vulnerable to a satchel charge, and certainly also in one case lost lots of men that way. And overall needs to perhaps consider using more cover. Also another problem again, he pretty much upgraded every single one with Panzerix overall limiting their anti-infantry firepower. So that was another little unfortunate thing. Also, he could have used his offers. I think that would have helped. More blitzes would also have helped them. I mean, there are a lot of things he could have done better, I feel like. Also noting apparently none of them used bullets, and we're concerned to see how the two German players are the one that they actually did the least damage and the least kills. There's certainly something to keep in mind there. I mean, it's nice to see this, but overall I think we use spotting scopes, reconnaissance, and some other things. And again, I think he just should have bothered with the Elephant, to be honest. Though, of course, that is merely my opinion. But overall, nice play by Earth, and I really like that T-34 basically just trying behind here and ramming the Elephant. That was a nice move. That was a nice move, and again, highlight the fact they were placing all their eggs in basically 2 baskets. And again, the Elephant really isn't a strong basket to place all of your eggs in the first place. And again, he would have been better off with the Panthers or something else, something a bit more mobile in particular versus those ISU-152s. So overall, well played. I mean, some nice stuff, some nice action we rarely get to see in some cases. So overall, hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something from it. I hope you might have been inspired to try some new things like the Regel mines or Strafniki or who knows what. If you did want to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send an email and provide some feedback in the comments. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.